Uncle punya lesson. It's a very brief lesson, ya. Don't be stressed. Jangan rasa panic. Allah tak faham, tak faham. Jangan risau, ya. Tak faham, tak apa. Uncle will actually explain again if let's say we have another session in the coming future, or otherwise you will always have your friends and teachers to guide you in the future as well. Tapi sekarang ni kita nak belajar dulu. Yeah, we need to know the fundamental, the basic, yeah. So what have we have learned in the past 3 days? Siapa-siapa yang tak pernah join lagi? I nampak tu tadi dalam Q&A ada orang tak pernah join lagi. This is the first time you join. Alamak. Okay, so let me just recap first thing. So on the first day, we talked about heavy bags, heavy books, exercise books that teachers carrying, students carrying, right? And do we have any ideas that is it possible we can actually move everything, the digital, so-called the physical textbook, we digitalize it and move it to the cloud, which is we can store in Teams. And then from the Teams, we can access to all the files, the textbooks, digital textbooks, the exercise assignments, all the gradings, all the so-called the class notebook distribution can be done inside the Teams. And then at the same time, that day we did talk about the reading progress, which is you allowed to set an assignment to your student to let them to read aloud, right? Regardless you are reading Bahasa Melayu, Bahasa English, Bahasa Cina, Tamil, it's actually supported, right? And it actually help you to do the so-called the sensitivity detection, right? And then they'll give you the result, the summary. And of course, you have the rights to actually change from automatic to manual, which means teachers can be the one that doing the correction. Something like that, right? It's cool, right? So this is what you happens in Teams. And other than that, of course, everyone likes chatting, right? Student can chat with the classmates, can chat with the teachers, yeah, especially when we have these 3 weeks holidays, or maybe in the future we're going to have a hybrid. Some of you need to be stay in school, some of you stay at home, so you can have this all chatting to be real time. And the assigned submission and submit submission is something like this that you can actually do it straight away from Teams. Poops, there's a rocket came out, right? Hari itu yang join first day, nampak tak bila Uncle submit dapat apa? Uncle dapat disco. Something like that. Macam dah tahu Uncle suka disco. Okay, so at the same time you can have online classroom. Yep, which is the one that you can actually do it using Teams. Like what we are doing now, we're using this called live. So live ni dia tak sama macam online classroom. Dia delay sikit. So adik-adik nampak sekarang ni actually 30 second delay tau. Sekarang ni Uncle cakap satu, you mungkin dengar satu ni lepas 30 saat. Okay. So that day I did mention also, kalau online classroom tak boleh buat apa? Tak boleh tidur depan kamera. Kalau nak tidur, tutup kamera tu. Kalau tak, not respect tau. And then what happened? On the next day, Woohoo tu dia buat apa? Dia buat assignment. Tiba-tiba dia dapat pen drive, dia kena virus. Right? So we did mention, if let's say you're using pen drive, right? Nowadays we still using pen drive. Hey, tunggu ya nanti adik ambil pen drive tu kepada you, tunggu sana. From the US pergi UK. So from the US pergi UK sampai sana buka nampak alamak ada virus. Yeah. So all these things might happen. Yeah, 50-50. Or maybe sometimes more higher the percentage, right? So we have other choices to actually to solve this or to overcome this. We not even need to travel so far right now, right? Now it's 21st century. Semua benda dah banyak digitalized, right? So we can use the solution given for free in your account, which is in your Microsoft 365 account. You can use the OneDrive solution, right? It's a cloud storage, which is you have 5 terabyte of storage. Besar tu, 5 terabyte. Angka pun tak ada. Angka 1 terabyte je, right? And then you have all the version history. You can actually add it together with your friends, Hari tu siapa yang join Uncle punya kelas hari tu, nampak tak banyak orang? Beratus-ratus orang kat dalam. Delete Uncle punya map. Uncle asyik ingat ni. Uncle ni memang apa? Kenang dendam. Siapa yang delete Uncle punya map hari tu? Yeah. And then we can share the link. You can share to anyone you want. It can be your classmate. It can be your teachers. It can be from the teachers. Share to the parents. It can be anything, right? And the best part is belongs to you, of course, because it's connected to your MOE ID, right? And then you can access anywhere, anytime. That's the best part. Right? So you edit document online, you create the document online, you can share straight away to the outsider, internal people, anyone that you like with a strong permission, right? You can set whether do you allow them to edit or not edit. Do you want to set additional password? Macam Uncle set untuk download Woohoo tu, download batch tu, kena letak apa? Password Woohoo. Semua selalu salah type. Sampai hari ini lagi orang tanya, apa password dia? So password dia Woohoo, WOHOO, semua huruf kecil. Alright. And then you can synchronize your OneDrive library back to your PC. Very simple. Just synchronize the library for your OneDrive back to the PC. Uncle hari tu dah tunjuk. So that no need to always log into your OneDrive in the cloud, right? And then yesterday, what happened? Yesterday, Woohoo, dia masuk kelas. Bila masuk kelas, cikgu tengah buat apa? Buat penerangan kat whiteboard ke blackboard ke, Wuhu nak salin, tapi tak sempat nak salin. Lepas salin dia jadi apa? Jadi cakap ayam. So siapa boleh tolong? Unless you tu memang pandai and then you are really good in writing. Lepas tu tulisan you cantik macam ni. Angka suka ambil ni untuk salin. Tapi salin tu susah sikit. Photostat cepat sikit. Kan? Tapi kalau tak sempat yang tu, so how we can overcome it? If let's say you have OneNote, right? Or for example, you're using online classroom and while teacher is teaching, you can start typing, or you can turn on the detect and turn on your speaker, make it loud, so that the detect will help you to translate the spoken languages into words. Of course, if let's say the teacher is speaking English, right? Kalau tak, type saja. Sebab typing faster than writing kan. Lagipun writing tu sometimes tak cantik. Typing tu lebih clean sikit. Yeah, something like that. And then you can build your own notebook, right? You can personalize it. You can create it for work notebook, for your family notebook, for your missions, your objective, your hobbies, your homework, you know. So you can create all these using OneNote, and you're able to access from any platform. It can be from the web, it can be from your tablets, from your laptop, from your mobile phone. Kalau katakan adik guna ibu bapa punya laptop, lepas tu ibu bapa pergi kerja ambil laptop kan, adik boleh guna mobile phone to access your OneNote. Senang. So bila ibu bapa balik kerja, adik nak pinjam, adik pinjam dah laptop buat kerja ke apa ke, guna OneNote. Lepas tu ibu bapa nak guna balik, adik continue balik guna handphone. Sebab kenapa? Sebab dia synchronize. Itulah kehebatan dia. So tak perlu risau. Mak, I nak guna, bapa I nak guna laptop tu sebab adik tengah buat kerja rumah. Tak perlu, tak payah argue macam tu. Sebab dia synchronize masuk dalam handphone. Okay. So this is the best part of it. So today, Wuhu ada masalah lagi. Again, Wuhu have facing some issue. So hari ini dia dah buat apa? Dia cuba nak impress cikgu dengan guna cara baru untuk buat presentation. So adik-adik tahu apa tu presentation? Macam sekarang ni yang Uncle Johnny tengah buat tu presentation lah. Tapi presentation tu ada banyak cara. So sekarang ni Wuhu dia nak impress dengan cara baru. Apa cara baru dia? Biar kita tengok. Alright. Okay, let's see. Do I share with my sound? Baik Uncle confirm dulu sekejap ya. Biar Uncle double check whether my sharing is it include the sound. Kalau tak nanti adik-adik tak dapat dengar. Okay. Okay. Let's play the video.
Esok ada kelas English. Cikgu cakap kena buat presentation slide dan tunjuk kat screen waktu present. Uhu nak buat something different. Nak biar cikgu semua impress dekat Uhu. Kalaulah Uhu boleh masukkan semua maklumat ni dalam satu website, nanti waktu presentation bolehlah Uhu klik je. Nanti website akan pop up. Wow, pastilah cikgu impress sangat ni. Build your website for free? Pakai ni je lah. Siap. Nak save dulu? Kenapa tak boleh ni? Nak bayar pula. Bukan ke free? Geramnya.
So apa yang berlaku? Dengar tak tadi Wuhu? Geramnya. Geramlah Wuhu ni. Sebab dah lama dia buat design untuk website. Tapi at the end bila nak save, nak publish, dia minta buat bayaran ataupun guna credit card untuk type user account. So adik-adik kalau sekolah rendah mungkin tak pernah guna lagi presentation, tapi yang kat sekolah menengah dah start buat group project, nak buat presentation. So mungkin adik-adik some of you nak guna a new way to do presentation because it's actually happen in other country yang primary and secondary memang mereka subscribe for the third parties punya website untuk buat presentation. Tapi kalau third party website biasanya you dapat free. Tapi kalau free banyak advertisement. Ataupun some of the website dia bukan saja ambil advertisement, dia akan minta guna credit card untuk type with the account. Adik-adik masih sekolah, mana ada credit card. Jangan suka-suka ambil ibu bapa punya credit card lepas tu connect ya. Salah tau. Okay. So what happened to Woohoo? Woohoo kesian sebab dia siap buat design semua benda tapi kena minta buat bayaran. Ya. So yang ni yang tengah berlaku sekarang ni. Banyak sekolah yang adik-adik tak kira kat Malaysia ke kat luar negara ke, banyak yang ada this kind of issue. Ya. So Microsoft tu memang mereka perasan tentang benda ni. Lepas tu pada tahun 2014 memang mereka keluar satu apps yang sangat bagus. Nanti yang cakap apa benda dia. Adik-adik pun dah experience tau for the past few days, especially sekolah menengah punya student. Yeah. Okay. Tapi let's go for a little bit history. Adik-adik tahu tak dulu ataupun sekarang macam mana cikgu ajar kat sekolah? Macam mana cikgu buat presentation? Okay. So kalau tengok kat sini, most of the school, some of the school already using what? Some of them already start using the 3D smart screen, yeah, or we call a smart classroom. Smart classroom maksud dia, you boleh tulis, tulis kat the LCD screen, something like that. We call smart classroom, right? Or even some of them are actually using an LCD screen to do presentation. So this is the new technology, right? This is the modern, right? We connect it to our laptop and we can actually present it straight to the TVs, right? Or to the screen or any big screen, right? Tapi most of the school are still using what? Still using projector. Siapa punya sekolah masih guna projector? Projector tu dia letak kat atas ceiling. Lepas tu dia project. Kan? Lepas tu dia project ataupun dia letak kat atas meja dia project. Yeah. So this is the standard projector that we're using nowadays for most of the school, right? I can say it's like 70 to 80% still using this, right? Tapi cikgu, adik-adik tahu tak? Dulu masa Uncle punya study, teringatnya dulu. Dulu Uncle sekolah mana ada projector? Ibu bapa yang join sekarang, cikgu-cikgu yang sama age dengan Uncle Johnny lah. Kita dulu mana ada projector kan? So kita guna apa? Masih ingat lagi? This will actually trigger your memory lah. So dulu kita guna ni. Kita guna apa? We call it overhead projector. Over the head. Sebab dia guna lampu, dia tunjuk kat screen tu kat bawah, this is a mirror, and then dia project ke belakang. Lepas tu kita kena tulis guna transparent slide, something like that. So this is the old school they were using for the past 20 years in 1980s to 2000 lah masa tu. 1980 something to 2000. Memang kita guna ni for our projector, our presentation. So ingat dulu senang ke? Kita tak ada monitor, tak ada projector, senang-senang. Laptop masa tu pun mahal. Okay, so this is the way they were using very old time ago lah. But nowadays everyone actually using quite a latest technology. Semua guna smart classroom, touchscreen LCD, something like that. So this is the new stuff that actually coming out now. But sometimes when we get the student to do presentation, they will actually find some other ways to do a presentation, especially just I mentioned, mereka create website. Tengok. Like for example, this PhD student, they create their own website. They're talking about me, talking about my research, my blog. So they use this to actually present to the school. So bila cikgu, the professor, the lecturer dapat benda ni, this student are very banyak trend, very modern. Dia tunjuk semua benda tu guna website. Senang kita nak tengok. Guna smartphone boleh, guna tablet boleh, guna laptop boleh, tak payah guna projector. Sakit tekak. Sakit leher nak tengok macam tu kan. So but if let's say you want to use something like, for example, this kind of website, you need to subscribe sebab you kena dapatkan free so that you have a better name on the URL. You can actually customize the domains, all this kind of thing. But that's actually is a paid version. Adik-adik jangan suka-suka ambil credit card beli tau. Yang ni bukan macam iOS Play Store semua tu lah. Bukan main game. So yang ni nanti kena subscribe, dia charge USD. Mahal. Alright. So for this one, if let's say you want, you can actually try to go for the free one. Tapi the free one always have some limitation and a lot of advertisement. So what happened in Microsoft 365? Mereka bagi satu tools yang free. Yang adik-adik dah pernah guna dah for the past few days. Nama dia apa? Semua bagi tahu Uncle. Apa nama dia? Yang boleh guna for free. Nama dia Sway, right? So we can use a Sway to do the presentation. Now this is how we do the presentation nowadays. Kita guna PowerPoint. Tapi bila guna Sway, you can design, right? You can customize it. So Sway, biasanya kita panggil Sway itu apa? Storyteller. So the Sway are very suitable for student. Very, very suitable for teachers. If let's say you want to prepare your syllabus, you want to prepare your subject matters, you want to share your information to your student, you can design using Sway and then send it to all your students so that they can read from their laptops, from their mobile phone, from their tablets, right? So mostly this is what the teachers do. We call the modern digital education, that you can actually do it straight away using the Sway. You can show all the pictures, the video reference, the PDF that you want to share, the PowerPoint slides that you want to share. You can put everything inside the Sway, and student can do that as well to do your presentation, your own research, right? And then you can publish to anyone. It can be internal, it can be external, right? So for today, Uncle nak tunjuk sikit macam mana nak guna Sway, ya. Sway ya. Adik-adik yang sekolah rendah, sekolah menengah, dengar Sway tu ingat Uncle cakap malang kan? Bukan tu ya, bukan Sway ya. Sway, right? So let's go for the demo time, and I will show you how the Sway really work, right? So Uncle dah log into Uncle punya account, ya, kat sini. Alright, this is my education account. So bila adik-adik masuk kepada contohnya lah, adik-adik guna apa? Guna Delima account, right? Bila adik masuk ke Delima account, nanti dia akan keluar what we call that, a few apps kan untuk pilih. So which one is Sway? Which one is Sway? Yes, this one. Yeah, the number 10, tekan Sway, and then they will bring you to the Sway punya portal. Yeah, Sway. Yeah, Sway. Yeah. Okay, bila masuk Sway. So this is how the Sway's portal looks like, right? So from here, you can start create your own Sway. You can start upload your document. Upload means what? Upload means that adik-adik boleh upload adik punya PowerPoint inside the Sway, and it will convert to become a website, something like that. It's like a blog, right? Just that it's free and it's provided by Microsoft 365. Yeah. So from here, you can create from blank. You can start upload from your documents, right? It can be words, it can be PowerPoint, and then they will convert everything into a website and then just drag and drop. Senang saja. Tapi kalau katakan adik kata, ayah, Uncle Johnny, I don't have any idea. I don't know how to start. Is there any templates? Yes, there is a lot. You see here? There's a templates over here. You can click for more templates, and you can see there's a few templates given. It can be a newsletter, it can be for presentation, it can be a student reports, right? It can be just blog, or do you want to do some portfolio? You can do that, right? So this is a standard punya templates. Tapi kalau adik kata adik dah buat some project which is maybe related to a research, right? So if let's say it's related to a research, adik boleh create from a topic, right? So you can create new. From here, you can create new, or you can actually just select from the topic that given to you. Yeah. So you see here, start from topic, nampak? Start from a topic. So why start from topic? For example, yeah, Uncle tekan ya. So bila Uncle tekan show a topic, Uncle nak tulis. Kita nak cakap pasal apa? Kita cakap pasal global warming. So kita tulis global warming. Adik-adik tahu tak apa tu global warming? So kita tekan create outline. So they akan check through the Wikipedia. And then they will actually detect and they will generate a Sway for a topic about global warming automatically. 2 kali saja Uncle tekan. Uncle tak tekan benda lain. So bila Uncle tekan, you can try to check the design. So you see the design, climate change, right? Observe the temperature rise. So this is what happened. Kalau temperature rise, this will what happen to the ice, right? Dia akan pecah. Pecah tu nanti dia cair jadi air, tsunami datang. Okay, bahaya tau. So future warming and the carbon budget. So dia akan tulis information. Lepas tu dia bagi reference. Yeah. So this is the standard punya information dia akan create for you. But if let's say you found it, alamak, why the design look like this? I don't like it. Adik-adik tahu tak? There is more than 100 over kind of themes for you to select in this way. Where is it? They call it style. Do you see that? Style, right? So you can change all the style from here. Mana-mana yang adik tak suka, adik tukar. For example, you can click anything to check the result, to check the output. Nampak tengok suka ke tidak? Suka ke tidak? Kalau rasa suka, continue. Kalau tak rasa suka, next. Ya, so kalau siapa-siapa, mungkin adik-adik sekolah rendah, kakak-kakak sekolah menengah suka cute-cute punya, boleh tukarlah cute-cute punya. Banyak sini. Lepas tu bukan sini saja, nampak tak kat sebelah kanan ni ada arrow. Masuk dia bila tekan, dia ada banyak lagi. Nampak? So there's more than 100 over kind of themes for you to select from. So you can actually select and apply to the presentation that you want it to be. Yeah, so this is how it works. If let's say you want to create this kind of sway, it can be your blog, it can be your daily diary, it can be your presentations, it can be, as I mentioned just now, I can tell you most of the teachers right now are using sway as their own syllabus. They can use it as their subject matters. They create it and they share it to all their students, and it can be repeatedly used, and you can duplicate it, and you can make it better and better and better, right? And then you can share to anyone, and guess what? This become your own efforts, so that I believe some of the teachers, of the school, they actually recognize you because you have designed these kind of things to all the students. It's ready to be used, right? And guess what? If let's say, hey, I don't like the themes over here, I want to mix something. You see at the top here, they're the remix. Remix. You tekan remix, they can remix everything. Oh, dia jadi macam ni. So you can choose the style to be vertical, horizontal, or slide. It's your choice. Yeah. So from here, you can just click verticals. It will be macam ni, scroll up and down. Horizontal will be left and right. It's designed very good for those that using tablets, right? And you can also use slides if you want to. If let's say you are already, used to the PowerPoint slide, you can use the slide to do the sliding, right? So of course, you can also choose customize to do all the customization if you want. Okay. So contohnya, Uncle go back to the sway. Uncle nak create benda baru. Contohnya, if let's say I want to start from a templates, I can click anything. For example, I want to create as a, let me see here, tadi aku nampak ada satu is student reports. You click on the student reports and you are allowed to edit this student report straight away. Nampak kat sini, start editing this way. Automatically, this kind of templates belongs to you. So you are the one that own these templates, and you are the one that going to edit these templates, right? And after you edit, this work will belong to you lah. So what you can do is you can change the background, you can change the pictures, you can change the style, and after that you are able to share it out to anyone that you want, right? So let me do some simple demo that how you can actually do the editing and how you're able to share it out to anyone that you want. And I believe this is actually very useful for teachers, right? For teachers that joining today, I hope you guys can actually have more idea on this way, and you can try to explore it to see how you can actually use it to create and design for your subject matters, right? So for example here, I can check the design. You see the design will be, there's a pictures of caterpillars over here under the storyline that you can actually change the background if you want to. Right? So you can actually change if you want, just delete and then just add a new background, just like that. Do you see that? Add a new background. You can go from the suggested from the Bings, or you can actually go for the device to upload your photo, right? Or otherwise, you can always just move your cursor to any of the section here, and you're allowed to click on the plus button to add in anything that you want. Do you want to add a new heading, a new text, a media files, or anything that you want to, right? So for example, if let's say from here, I want to go to the section 2 and I want to put another heading, for example here, and I'll put here all types, right? All types of vehicle, right? All type of vehicle. And then I want to put some image of the vehicle, right? So Uncle akan letak image, I drag an image, or I can just upload from my machine. So Uncle letak lah, Uncle letak apa? Uncle nak letak mungkin kereta, Mini Cooper, Uncle suka Mini Cooper. So I put in Mini Cooper and I want to add more. I add another pictures, right? Uncle add another pictures. It can be an aeroplane, right? It's an aeroplane. So let's try to check the design, right? Let's try to check the design. So you can see it will show over here, all types of vehicle kat bawah. Nampak? Student report, blah, blah, blah. And then there's a all type of vehicle, Mini Cooper dengan aeroplane. This is how it looks like. And then let's say, aku tak nak lah gambar tu kecil, I nak dia besar. How to do that? Go back to your storyline and you see here, there's a 1, 2, 3, 3 items here. Small, medium, large. So make it large, So nanti dia jadi besar. Right? So it become like this. Do you see that? It become a very big pictures. Tapi yang ni is a very legacy way. So there's a one thing you can do is you can make it as a group pictures. So how to do it? You see there's a checkbox over here. You can click on the checkbox. Yeah, click on the checkbox. And then you group. You see that? You group both together. And they allow you to choose the group type. Do you see on the right hand side, group type? You nak dia macam mana? You nak dia automatic, is a stack, is a grid, is a slideshow. Let's try the stack, right? So after that, I choose stack, and what happened in the design? Let's see. Dia jadi macam ni, nampak? Right? So it become a stack. So if let's say you want, you can also put other things, right? You can also change it to a different style. And of course, you can also set the focus point. Yeah, again, focus point ni apa? Lawak buruk lah. Focus point. This is not your, not the shop that you know in doing the spectacles. Focus point here is ask you to make the focus point for the pictures, right? So you can choose which one that you want it to be focused, or do you want the entire pictures to be focused as well, right? So if you do those kind of focus, you can see the sample here. Dia kan tunjuk sample. Kalau adik move the focus point, this is how it looks like, in your tablets, and this is how it looks like in your smartphone. So let's say I want the whole pictures, then you put the entire pictures in important, something like that, right? And this is how you do the pictures. And Uncle have actually shared a few games yesterday and days before that you can also insert what we call that. You can also insert a videos. Remember that? You can insert a media. You can insert audio. Still remember? Guess the sound. So you can put the audio, they can actually guess the sound. You can add the videos if you want to. And you can also add a few texts. There's a heading 1, heading 2, and text. They can actually select to. And you can upload anything into this way so that you can actually do what we call that. They will actually automatically transform your existing data to become a sway files that you can actually change. So this is how we design, and this is how it looks like after we design. And when you are ready, when you are ready, you are allowed to share it to others participants, to other attendees yang nak tengok lah. So kalau you nak ambil gambar directly from others, from internet as well, also can. For example, from here, you click on the image. It will actually ask you to select from the suggested, right? It can be type of vehicle. You can just click and they'll help you to look for the suggestion. Semua ada, nampak? And then if you don't want, you can go to Bing image and they will actually help you to search as well. Yep, because they follow your title of your things. Otherwise, you can always change your title and allow you to do the search straight away from here and input straight away into your design, right? For example, you nak letak ni. You want to letak the tank, right? You'll be just like that, very fast, right? Something like that. Okay, so this is how it looks like after you add in all the pictures. Okay, and when you are ready, you are allowed to share. When you click the share button over here, by default, it only allows inside your organization can view, which means between teachers and the student. But if let's say you want to let the parents and outsider to view, you can always select anyone with the link can actually view, and you share the link out, right? Just like that. So when you click share, for example, Uncle letak announcement, any one of you can actually go into this link to view, but you are not allowed to edit because Uncle cuma set view sahaja. So when you go in, you can see this kind of stuff that Uncle doing, right? You can just click on it to view, but you cannot edit lah, of course. Okay, so this kind of a thing, we have actually doing quite numbers of the roadshow and also the training, right, for some of the school. And for your information, we did give them a so-called a homework for them to design, and at the end they did design out within hours, and they actually quite impressed, right? So Uncle just want to share with you the design that being created by those students, because they did, they did actually create it, and they actually show how it's actually, how it's actually work, in the real life. If they say they want to use it to do their own so-called the what we call it, their own marketing, they want to show to other people, hey, this is our design, how it looks like, something like that. So for example, one of the students, they create a thing called barber, right? So it's a barber on the go, means that you can hire about the barber pergi rumah, right? The barber will go into your house because maybe there's an MC or whatsoever, and they can actually go to your house, and this is the professional that they doing, and then this is the cost, and of course if you want to go appointment, you need to use the Microsoft Booking to do the appointment. You can use a QR code to do the bookings, right? Something like that, right? And then of course we also have another one which is we call an NGO, right? They create another link which is let me just edit this, which is to show that about how they actually feed the hungers, And then this is how it looks like. This is their business, you know, this is the NGO profits, you know, and how they actually do all this kind of strategies, how they raise the funds, and how they actually sharing to the ones they need, you know, something like that. And how they actually do it using all the Microsoft tools, right? So we do have students actually doing this way and then use it to actually do their own presentation, because you know, hey, if let's say you do this presentation, you share this link to your teachers saying that, hey teachers, we're going to do the presentation, and you can just access to the link that I shared to you, and you can refer to the presentation. We'll talk in front, and everyone can refer from the back of the screen. You can refer to your mobile phone, and for those that not in the class, you can refer to your tablets, to your laptops, anything, right? Because everything's runs serentak. Kenapa? Sebab it's a website. All right. So everyone can actually see the same views, right? At the same time while we are actually explaining what is that, something like that. All right. And at the same time, the sway getting better and better, because they know that some of the students and some of the school teachers are actually relying on sway. So sometimes, you know, that when we want to log into Office 365, it's a bit slow because we need to log in to the website, masuk email address, password, dia redirect sini, redirect sana, lepas tu masuk dalam, kena tekan sway, dia masuk sway. So what happened is Microsoft have actually developed an apps we call desktop apps for sway, right? For Windows 10 and Windows 11. So you can download the Sway apps, and the Sway apps will be look like this, right? So it's an apps that you can actually install in your machine, and you can straight use the apps in your machine to do all your design, all your work, and you can actually start do the publishing once you're done with your work, so that you can copy out the link, something like that, right? So for example, this is the games that Uncle designed for today. Orang semua nampak kan? There's a 1, 2, 3, 4 stage, right, for the games. So today games will combine both primary and the secondary student, yeah. No more split. So it's a race between primary school and the secondary school. Walau. Okay, so kita tengok sekolah menengah yang pandai-pandai belaka ke ataupun sekolah rendah yang cerdik-cerdik. Okay, so we're going to see that. So you see, this is how Uncle designed all the games in the Sway, and how Uncle Amir also designed in the Sway as well. So we can actually have all this way created, and we can do all the design and do all the tests before we actually publish to everyone, right? And from the analytic, we can see how many of you have actually accessed and how many of you are actually using and reading Uncle punya Sway. So you see, for the last few years, when we do the games, you know, oh, there's a lot, you know, 2,000 pun ada, 1,000 lebih pun ada, right? So all the students are actually using this to access and view all the Sway. And from teacher, if let's say you're willing to do this kind of changes and you want to learn about Sway, and this is a place where you can actually install the apps. You just need to go to the Microsoft Store to download the Sway apps and log in with your MOE ID and password, and you are ready to go, right? So from here, you can create a new Sway. You can create from a topic. You can start from a document, or you can even get the previous one and just duplicate it, right? And then you can edit the one that you want to. Okay, so this is the new stuff that you can actually use in the desktop, right? We call Sway desktop apps, right? That you can actually install into your machine. Okay, so other than that, what you can do in this way, you can also connect it to other, what we call it, other link, which is I'm not really sure how to do that, because I remember kan, bila kat dalam Sway tu, you are allowed to do that, you know, you are allowed to do all this kind of a sharing. You can actually set the, what we call the link that you can actually connect it to others sources, right? Tapi Uncle lupa lah nak tekan apa kat sini. Kita boleh minta tolong Uncle Amir, kan? Uncle Amir ada sini. Uncle Amir mesti ada kan, Uncle Amir tolong tu. So we will get Uncle Amir helps about this, what we call, apa link benda tu lah. Uncle Amir tolong jawab sekejap. Tak dengar Amir. Uncle Amir mute.
Hello. Ya, Uncle Amir
Yeah.
ada di sini untuk tolong
Yeah.
Uncle Johnny dan juga
Thank you.
murid-murid di sini yang tanya Uncle Johnny macam mana nak susun gambar, macam mana nak letak link.
Oh, ya ke?
Okay. Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera kepada semua pelajar-pelajar, guru-guru dan ibu bapa yang join pada pagi hari ini. Okay, so biar Uncle share my slide first. Okay, thank you Uncle Johnny. Uncle Johnny banyak dah cover Sway. So Uncle Amir just share lah advance sedikit feature yang dalam Sway. Okay, so and kita recap. every time Uncle Amir punya session, kita akan go advance sedikit lah. So day 1, Uncle Johnny dah cerita juga day 2, day 3. So kita sekarang day 4. Day 4 kita akan fokus on sway. Alright. So again, sway adalah untuk students, okay, untuk presentations, untuk students share content untuk presentations, reports, newsletters and stories. Okay, instead of using Word to do report, instead of using PowerPoint to do presentation, we want to use Sway because it's a web-based presentation. Kita pakai Sway ni sebab dia web-based. Kita boleh share link ni kepada WhatsApp, kepada rakan-rakan menggunakan WhatsApp, menggunakan Teams, and then share lah kepada mana-mana. Boleh create QR code. So student-student lain boleh ataupun guru-guru just boleh scan saja QR code tu and then access to Sway. Sebab jika kita perlu, jika kita buat report atau presentation dalam PowerPoint ataupun Word, we need to use the app. External people needs to use the app. Kalau dia tak install Word atau PowerPoint dalam handphone mereka, mereka tak boleh buka. That's why we use Sway. So at the same time, it supports interactive multimedia. Interactive multimedia ni ada banyak. Okay, not just videos, not just photos, kita boleh letak 3D models. Nowadays people want to look at detailed model. Contoh murid-murid dah belajar menggunakan 3D, Paint 3D. Siapa yang menggunakan Windows 10 ada Paint 3D. 3D tu kiranya 3 dimension lah. Kita kalau kita create satu benda tu, macam kita create satu basikal tu, kita boleh nampak 3D model tu. Okay, and then Sway ni akan tolong kita buat our presentation very attractive. Kita tak perlulah pening-pening nak letak susun cantik-cantik. Sway ni tolong kita make our presentation very attractive. Okay, so one of the features, photo grouping. Okay, we can group photos. Okay, we can group photos. Ada banyak cara kita boleh group. Nanti Uncle tunjuk. Kita boleh letak interactive 3D model. So contoh murid-murid nak letak roket, okay, ataupun angkasa lepas punya roket lah. Okay, kita nak ada 3D model. So boleh pusing-pusing. Okay, kita nak letak Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Let's say our presentation, our Sway tu, we also want to put in Word or Excel or PowerPoint online. Okay, kita pun boleh letak YouTube video ataupun Microsoft Stream video. Okay, so especially if you want to share interesting videos together with your report, with your presentation, you boleh letak YouTube video. Macam blog lah. Tadi ada student cakap this is like a blog. Yes, it is like a blog, right? And it helps you to make it attractive styling as well. Make it more nampak lagi cantik lah. Okay, so ada adaptive layout and very easy. Okay, tadi Uncle Johnny tunjuk macam mana nak buat. So Uncle akan tunjuk lagi satu. How to create Sway for your reports ataupun for your presentations lah in the future. Okay. Alright, ada dua. Remember there's two parts, right? Two area that you need to focus. Okay, bila you buat masuk Sway tu, you akan nampak storyline, and then the other one is design. Okay, and then you can also share your Sway. So how do you share? You want to share to specific people, kepada orang tertentu, or you want to share only dalam sekolah, ataupun you want to share to anyone, to the whole world, right? You can share to the whole world. Alright. Okay. So Uncle tunjuk dulu. Okay. So Uncle nak tunjuk all the sample interactive multimedia in Sway. Okay. So let's say you want to put YouTube videos. Okay, this one you put YouTube videos dalam ni. So you don't need to go to YouTube. You can straight away play YouTube. YouTube dalam ni Right, nanti Uncle tunjuk macam mana. Ini Sway tutorial. Ini pun video lah. Okay, tak ada dah. Okay, you boleh letak 3D content. 3D content ni, I tak tahu kenapa tak ada. Okay, so 3D content, you can search in this website, Sketchfab. This is very famous. You just search anything that you want, and then you can find it. Right, you can find any object that you want. So 3D objects lets your participants, your viewer to view your model. So as for those yang nak jadi engineering, okay, siapa ada cita-cita nak jadi engineering, nak reka sesuatu, want to be architecture, so you need to do 3D models. You need to do 3D models, and then how do you want to present it? You can present it in Sway, so that people can just view, boleh tengok dekat-dekat, alright. You boleh tak maps location, alright. If you have a business, okay, you also want to show where is your business location, alright. So business location, you can get it, you can put it in your website as well, alright. You boleh masukkan tweet, alright, Twitter. Jika anyone, alright, you follow in Twitter, right, maybe Perdana Menteri, United States punya president, if you want to put the tweets inside Sway pun boleh, because most of all those leaders, all those influencer, mereka ada Twitter so Twitter basically their own words, so you can put in. Right, you can put Excel if you have all the data ready, all the charts. So instead of you nak masukkan dalam Sway, you put Excel file inside Sway. So your viewers also can access to the Excel file. Okay, you boleh masukkan Word file dalam ni. Okay, you pun boleh masukkan PowerPoint juga jika ada certain things that you want to show, right? Many things you want to show. So if the viewer, if orang yang nak tengok Sway you ada masa nak tengok PowerPoint, so dia boleh go through your PowerPoint inside here. Alright, so you can also insert forms, Microsoft Forms. So Microsoft Forms ni especially for feedback. Feedback form, okay, you boleh letak di sini. Alright, ataupun survey form. Alright, you want to get opinions from other people, and you can put Sway inside a Sway. You can put Sway inside a Sway as well. Okay, alright. So here are a few examples. Okay, student yang buat. Student ada buat class presentation. Okay, this is like a report as well. Ataupun these students want to tell something, a story, alright, of this subject. Okay, so the student will show ada picture, at the same time he or she will present lah, will talk about all this content. Okay, and lagi satu, this is very interesting. Okay, this student research on prions, and then put in some content here, alright, some chemistry punya chemical structure. Okay, so letak di sini gambar-gambar semua. So this is one of the reports. So if you go to the universities nanti, right, or Form 4, Form 5, if ada science report, you can use Sway. So later Uncle will show again. Previously Uncle already show how to transform Microsoft Word to Sway. Okay, so if teacher asks, if teacher wants a report, so you can give both. You can give in Word file, right, or in Sway as well. Okay, so remember to put references if you do some reports. Okay, and last year, right? Last year, for those students who came to our FUN-Tastic school, right? 2021. Last year, Uncle ada buat pasal COVID-19. Alright, Uncle ada buat COVID-19 punya Sway, right? So what preventive measures to take? So Uncle susun these pictures. Okay, how does COVID-19 spread? Okay, so boleh letak YouTube video di sini. Okay, ni coronavirus punya 3D model. Ini last year, this is last year's content. Uncle buat dulu FUN-Tastic School 2021, right? So today Angka akan buat satu lagi lah, sway content, but this one is more towards for student, right? Student untuk buat report or storytelling. Okay, so today's topic, right? Angka nak buat Egypt civilization, ancient Egypt civilization, or Mesir Purba, Mesir Purba. Okay, so kita pergi mana tadi, Sway? Angka dah lupa dah. So pergi ke kita punya website, right? Delima ataupun www.office.com. Kita cari Sway. Okay, tekan new blank Sway. So contoh Angka sekarang ni tengah belajar sejarah. Siapa minat sejarah di sini bagi tahu rasanya tak ramai minat sejarah, tapi sejarah really actually sangat-sangat best sangat-sangat best. Dia tak membosankan sebab dia banyak cerita yang bermanfaat. Actually kalau kita tengok sejarah-sejarah tamadun manusia, okay, actually sejarah memang best. Okay, alright. So Angka nak tunjuk Angka besarkan sikit. So for those who are new to Sway, okay, boleh pay attention. For those yang dah expert, boleh tengok lah, boleh tolong kawan-kawan yang tak reti buat Sway lagi. So Angka start Angka start kosong dulu lah, kosong, start new. Alright, so there's two parts, storyline and design. Okay, storyline and design. So storyline maksudnya this is the place we put in our content. Kita nak letak apa di dalam ni? Kita nak letak kita nak karang apa? Kita nak tulis apa di sini? So kita nampak first part ni kan. This is our title. Okay, every time murid-murid create Sway, setiap kali murid-murid buat Sway, kita akan ada satu card. Card pertama adalah title. So dia bagi tahu sini, what is your title? So let's say Angka nak cerita tentang tamadun Mesir. Okay. So hari tu contoh cikgu ada suruh Angka buat Sway dalam tamadun Mesir dan present kepada pelajar-pelajar. Alright. Okay. So kita tengok design. Dah siap tamadun Mesir ni, tapi nampak macam tak best sangat Kita nampak tak best sangat. Bagi Angka macam boring sedikit, tapi Angka nak siapkan dulu storyline ni. Okay, so kita ada beberapa options di sini. Kita boleh emphasize, accent, link. So murid-murid boleh try and error. Kalau murid cuba dan suka, boleh pakai. So contoh emphasize. Alright, kita tengok design. Dia bila Angka buat tamadun emphasize, dia jadi warna merah. Okay, sebab Angka buat accent. Alright, dia akan nampak sengit sedikit lah. Alright. So depends kepada murid-murid nak buat apa. So Angka buat ni lah, emphasize Mesir. Alright, tamadun Mesir Purba. Okay, so boleh juga letak link jika nak paut link. Contoh kalau kita letak link di sini, orang-orang lain boleh tekan link. Okay, contoh Angka ada YouTube video kat sini. Okay, Angka copy link YouTube ni. Okay, pasal ancient Egypt. Okay, Angka patah balik. Angka tutup ni bagi senang sedikit. Alright, Angka highlight Mesir Purba. Angka tekan link. Alright, tekan paste balik link tadi tu, YouTube ni. Masukkan di sini. Alright, okay. So nanti bila kita tengok design, kita akan nampak ada line lah. So viewer, alright, yang tengok presentation adik-adik boleh tekan. Alright. So bila first title ni kita boleh expand details. Alright, ada heading, expand details. Okay, bawah ni ada another option, add background or add a logo. Okay, kalau murid-murid ada logo sekolah, boleh minta cikgu-cikgu, okay, boleh letak logo sekolah supaya orang tahu murid-murid ni dari mana. Okay, so boleh add a logo. So Angka dari Federalist. So Angka dah ambil logo Federalist. Okay, so dah ada logo di sini. Okay, so kita tengok design. Ada logo Kalau logo sekolah ada logo. Federalist School. Okay, so Angka pun boleh letak background. Background ni akan berada di belakang title ni. So Angka boleh terus search. boleh terus search dari Sway ni. So boleh search resources. So angka nak tulis Mesir Purba. Angka search saja. Nak cari gambar yang related to this tamadun. Dah ada result di sini. So murid-murid boleh terus pakai di sini. Okay. So angka nak ambil yang mana? Okay, kita ambil yang ni lah. Okay. Kita tengok
piramid lah angka.
ini sambil piramid. Oh, Malaysia pun ada piramid. Lupa sambil piramid. Boleh. Bagus angka jawab ni. Ingat. So siapa yang tak pernah pergi piramid tu bolehlah pergi sambil piramid dulu. Okay. So add. Kita add dulu. Alright, kita add. So ada di sini. So design. Kita tengok design. Ada. So gambar piramid ni ada di belakang. Tapi murid-murid boleh tengok berapa orang kata clear tak gambar tu. So tengok di sini. So kalau nilai dia lagi besar, contoh ini 1000 ini 1000, so lagi clear actually gambar dia. So yang ni tak berapa clear so angka tak sukalah. Angka ambil yang ni lah. Angka ambil yang ni, ke add. So kalau lebih tinggi gambar dia, resolution kita panggil ni resolution, so lagi clear gambar tu. So kita expand tengok, okay. Kita tengok design balik. Okay. Ni clear sedikit. So setiap kali gambar, kita boleh tekan focus point. Okay, tekan focus point ni. Okay, kalau kita nak sway ni, tangkap semua gambar. If we want the sway to capture all the area of the picture, okay, for the entire image, kita tekan di sini. Alright, the entire image is important. Maksudnya, sway akan letak keseluruhan gambar ni. Kalau tak, dia letak sedikit saja. Okay, ataupun kita nak fokus kat certain area pun boleh kita fokus. Contoh just nak fokus kat area atas ni je ke, kat tepi ni je ke, kita boleh fokus. Tapi angka nak entire page. So kita tengok design. Alright. So angka tak sukalah design ni, so angka tekan styles. Okay, kita tekan styles. So ada 3 First ni whether kita nak select kita vertical atas ke bawah. Okay, nak move ke atas ke bawah ataupun horizontal ke kiri ke kanan ataupun macam slides, macam PowerPoint. Alright. So tapi angka suka menggunakan vertical sebab blog angka nak buat macam blog. Blog selalunya kalau di internet kita buat vertical. Alright. So orang perlu ke atas ke bawah. Okay. And angka suka pakai terus yang ada di sini. Okay. Design ada yang di sini. So kita boleh trace and error. So tekan di sini. Tekan dahulu. Tengok macam tak berapa best. Kita tengok di bawah. Okay. Okay. So angka tengok lagi satu. Tengok ni okay tak? Ni macam not bad. Okay, angka ambil yang ni lah. Ambil ni lah. Ambil ni. So angka pilih yang ni. Tamadun Mesir Purba. Okay. Alright. Okay. So storyline kita patah balik. So ini adalah title ni terbuat ni. Okay, ni title. So settle kita punya title ni title kita. Tapi agak gelap lah. Angka rasa ambil lah ni. Kita ambil yang ni. Tapi nak warna hitam. Ada tak warna hitam? Kita tengok yang ni. Okay. Okay. Alright. So next. Contoh angka dah buat research. Angka dah buat research pasal tamadun Mesir Purba. Angka kena research on sumbangan tamadun Mesir Purba. Tapi sebelum tu angka nak show to the viewer, siapa yang nak masuk presentation angka ni, mereka kena tengok video dulu. So angka nak buat tekan plus ni. Okay. So kita nak buat the next content. Tekan plus di bawah. Plus ni the next content. So ada beberapa option. Okay. So ada text, media, group. So kalau text, alright, heading 1 ataupun text. Heading 1 ni maksudnya new topic lah. New topic. Kalau text ni text biasa saja. So angka nak buat new topic. Dia akan jadi besar lah. Alright. Sejarah ringkas. Okey. Angka nak tunjuk sejarah ringkas Mesir Purba. Okey, angka nak emphasize di sini. Okey, kita tengok kita. Okey, dia jadi macam ni Sejarah ringkas Mesir Purba. Alright. So kemudian angka nak letak YouTube video. Siapa nak tahu sejarah ringkas Mesir Purba, angka dah search satu video ni dia di dalam YouTube. Okey. Okey, macam mana angka nak letak di sini? So angka tekan plus button dulu. Okey. Kita tekan media. Alright, sebab video adalah media. So media, angka tekan embed link. Kita panggil embed link sebab kita tak boleh letak link biasa kita tak boleh letak link ni, kita kena letak embed link. Embed link ni special punya link lah, special punya link. Okey, kita tak boleh letak link biasa. Kita kena letak embed link. So kita kena cari embed link tu di mana. Okey. So kita tekan dulu embed link. Okey. So dia kata perlu letak embed link. Alright, atau embed code. Paste your embed code here. So contoh di YouTube. Okey. Kalau murid-murid nak tahu, guru-guru nak tahu, all websites, most websites that allow you to share their content, they will share you embed link. Okay, any website, mana-mana website yang bagi murid-murid untuk share kepada kepada orang lain, dia selalunya akan bagi inilah embed link. So contoh di YouTube kita scroll di bawah, kita tekan share, selalu cari share button. Okay, mana-mana website kita cari share button. Okay, alright, kita nak tekan embed. Ni embed. Okay, lagi sekali share, embed. Ini. Alright. So kita tekan di sini, copy je terus. Copy. Kita copy semua ni. Okay, copy. Okay, kita pergi sway. Kita paste. Control V kalau sesiapa menggunakan laptop atau PC, kita kalau nak paste senang, shortcut Control V. Tahu mana nak type Control V, kalau tak tahu boleh tanya rakan-rakan guru-guru Control V. Okey, kita tengok design dia macam mana. Dah ada video kat sini. Tapi kecil lah video dia. So kita boleh besarkan video. So sini ada kecil, ada medium, ada saiz besar. So kita boleh tengok satu-satu. Kalau medium macam mana? Alright. Medium besar dia macam ni. Okay, kalau paling besar, agak besar. So angka maybe letak medium lah, medium size. So sesiapa nak tahu sejarah ringkas Mesir Purba, boleh terus play video di sini.
Egyptian civilization lasted for over 3,000 years.
Okay. Alright. So next. So ini adalah sejarah ringkas. Okay, ini adalah topik pertama lah. So angka nak buat topik lain. So topik lain boleh je letak di bawah ni. So kalau nak tambah cut lagi, okay, selalu tekan plus button ni. Alright, tekan plus button. Angka nak buat satu lagi topik. Okay, topik ni sumbangan Mesir Purba. Alright. Okay, sumbangan Mesir Purba. Okay, kita emphasize, kita tengok. Okay, so far okay semua. Alright. Okay, sumbangan Mesir Purba. Angka dah buat research. Angka buka buku teks sejarah form 4 Form 4 ke form 3? Angka dah tak ingat dah. Boleh refer balik Okay, so angka nak buat subtopik. Okay, sumbangan Mesir Purba ni ada banyak. So angka tunjuklah angka punya research. Okay, angka dah save dah dalam Word. Angka dah save awal-awal dalam Word supaya senang nak buat sway nanti. Just copy and paste. Jelah copy and paste sajalah, senang. Angka dah tulis dah, siap-siap. Okay, so seni bina dan matematik. So angka copy je. Okay, angka nak buat subtopik. Alright, sebab ada banyak sumbangan Mesir Purba ni. So angka pilih heading 2. Tadi heading 1. Heading 1 ni kita buat macam satu topik lah. Kalau heading 2 ni subtopik, topik di bawah. Kiranya topik kecil lah orang kata. Okay, heading 2. Okay, so seni bina and matematik. So kita tengok design. Dia tak
The
sama
ancient Egyptians
dia tak sama macam heading 1. Heading 1 dia ada line macam ni. Heading 2 dia tak fokus sangat lah, tapi still besar dia punya perkataan. So senang nak cari. Okay, kemudian Angka nak tengok balik. Angka ada banyak lah data ataupun content di sini. Alright, so Angka just copy je. Alright, copy. Okay, kita tekan plus button. Alright, kita tekan text. Alright, text. Okay, text and then just paste. Alright, nak tulis bulat-bulat terus di sini pun boleh. Okay, so tengok design. Dia jadi macam ni lah. Okay. Okay, and jika nak besarkan lagi, besarkan perkataan di sini, kita boleh besarkan di sini. So dia besarlah sedikit. Dia akan nampak lain sedikit lah. Okay, boleh nampak line dia. So kalau Angka pilih kecil, dia tak ada line di atas ni. So kalau Angka pergi buat besar, alright, there's a line here. Okay, alright. So Angka nak tunjuk lah seni bina piramid ni in 3D. In 3D So Angka boleh search di internet. Tapi Microsoft recommend sketchfab.com. Alright, boleh take note moderator boleh tulis kalau sesiapa nak cari 3D model mana-mana. Alright, boleh search dia di sini. Okay. So Angka tekan di sini. Search 3D models. Alright, Angka nak tulis piramid. Ada tak piramid? Ada banyak. Banyak piramid di sini. Okay. Alright. So mana nak pilih ni? Okay. Banyak So Angka dah ada pilih satu. Alright. Angka dah carilah di sini. Okay. So far jika nak share, alright, nak share ia adalah free. Okay, kalau nak beli 3D model ni boleh beli. Okay, tapi tak perlu belilah, kita nak share je orang punya. Okay, tak perlu bayar. Okay, so ni 3D model. Okay, so kita turun bawah, kita kena cari apa? Tadi Angka cakap apa? Kita kena cari share button. Alright, share button ataupun embed. Ada di sini Senang je. Kita tekan je embed. Kita scroll sikit. Accept. Copy to clipboard. Alright, copy. Kita patah balik di sini. Alright, tekan plus button. Tekan media. Embed. Okay, kita paste. Alright, Control V. Kita tengok design. Ada 3D model ni. Tapi kecil. So kita besarkan. Alright, besarkan. Tengok design. Alright, so kita boleh, viewer boleh tekan 3D model ni dan masuk the immersive experience. Masuk ke dalam ni, tengok 3D model, tak perlu pergi sampai piramid lah. Kita boleh tengok terus di sini. Okay. Kita tengok. Okay. Okay, tunggu jap, dia tengah render. Okay. So piramid ada 3 actually ada 3 piramid. Okay. Ada tempat-tempat dia. Alright, boleh go through. Okay. Okay, next. Kita nak next sumbangan. Alright, sumbangan Mesir Purba, ilmu perubatan. Ilmu perubatan. Siapa tahu ilmu perubatan apa? Embed pula. Kita buat satu lagi ni lah heading. Sumbangan dari Mesir Purba. Boleh bagi tahu di chat So ilmu perubatan. Ilmu perubatan apa kita tengok. Okay, Angka paste copy dulu. Okay. Text. Okay, Angka akan ambil text. Paste. Okay, tengok design. So boleh nampak So sumbangan Mesir Purba heading 1. Seni bina heading 2. So ni text dia. So Angka buat lagi satu heading. So besar sedikit Okay. So ilmu perubatan. Ini adalah ilmu perubatan dia. So ilmu perubatan ni Angka ada save dalam PowerPoint. Angka ada save dalam PowerPoint. PowerPoint online. Okey, fakta Mamiya tamadun Mesir Purba ini adalah fakta-fakta perubatan. Okey, angka ada gambar lah di sini. So angka nak letak PowerPoint ni dalam Sway. Macam mana? So angka kena pergi ke file. Kita kena cari apa? Tadi angka kata we need to find the share button. We need to find the share button. Not the share. This share is different kind of share. This share is to share this PowerPoint to other people to edit. Kita nak share kepada orang lain untuk edit. Jangan tekan di sini untuk PowerPoint, Word, Excel. Kita kena pergi file. Go to file. Kita pergi share di sini. Alright, share. This is the place you want to get the embed link. Share. Here is the embed. Okay, embed. Okay, so kita copy saja. Copy. Go back here. Go back to our storyline. Okay, media, embed, paste. Okay, so make it a medium size lah. Alright, and let's look at the design. So people, your viewer, okay, orang yang masuk your presentation, dia boleh baca and then they can also go through the PowerPoint slide. Mami ni Mami Okay, alright. Okay, sedikit je lagi tips yang Angka nak bagi ni. Lagi satu adalah pendidikan tulisan dan kertas. Banyak So ada lagi satu lagi sumbangan. Sumbangan dari Mesir Purba. Okey, Angka copy je dulu. Ni banyak pula. So ada beberapa gambar Angka nak share. Okey. So ada beberapa gambar kita make it consistent lah. Semua ni kita buat consistent supaya cantik. Cantik kita punya sway. So Angka nak attach image. Angka ada image punya option Image adalah gambar Okay. So instead of Angka pilih di sini, Angka nak upload gambar. Alright. Okay, upload gambar boleh tekan di sini, tekan drop down button. Kita boleh ambil dari dalam kita punya device. Okay. Angka dah ada gambar di sini. So pendidikan tulisan dan kertas. So di Mesir Purba ni dia ada papyrus. Ada papyrus untuk mereka menulis. Okay, zaman mereka lah yang ada jumpa hieroglyph. Hieroglyph ni tulisan lah. Hieroglyphics, tulisan Mesir Purba. Okay, mereka juga antara inilah tamadun pertama yang buat setahun 12 bulan ataupun 365 hari. Okay, so ada beberapa gambar sini. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 kita tengok design. Okay, so kita tengok gambar dia macam ni. Kalau kita suka kita boleh maintain. Tapi kalau kita nak ubah gambar, cara kita nak present gambar ni, boleh kita buat cara lain. So apa yang kita perlu buat, kita kena select dulu. Angka nak select gambar ni. Okay, 4 gambar. So nampak ada group ni kita nak groupkan. Kita tekan group. Okay, nampak tadi group. Kita groupkan. So dia akan keluar group type. Dia ada automatic, stack. Okay, kita tengok stack ni apa. So make sure kita adjust lah. Kita buat medium size. So tengok design. Okay, this is stack. Stack ni your viewer, alright, kena tekan. Tekan baru keluar. Okay, nak tukar group type pun boleh Lagi sekali kita tekan di sini. Group type. So ada grid, ada slideshow. Slideshow jenis yang boleh nampak gambar di bawah, thumbnails. So let's say kita tekan di sini. So tengok design. So your viewer bolehlah tekan di sini nak tengok. Okay. Right. So apa lagi? Okay. So kalau nampak di sini kadang-kadang tak berapa clear. So apa kita perlu buat? Kita kena focus point ni. Focus point ni kalau kita nak pentingkan semua gambar ni, kita letak the entire image is important. Okay. Supaya dia tak fokus dekat satu tempat saja. So kita tengok design. Okay tak? Kita bawah. Baru clear gambar. Okay. Okay. So sebelum Uncle habiskan sway ni, alright, Uncle nak share lokasi piramid. Okay. Okay. Uncle nak share lokasi piramid ni di mana? So boleh pergi ke Google Maps. Alright. Google Maps. Okay. Pyramids of Giza. Uncle cari ni Google Maps kita boleh nampak ni piramid. Jangan search Sunway Pyramid macam Uncle Johnny. Kalau pergi Sunway Pyramid, nanti pergi shopping lah. Jadi dia tak jadi pergi tengok sejarah. Okay. So Pyramid of Giza. Kita tekan je. Okay. Ke boleh share location. Ke nak share location. So contoh murid-murid nak share location sekolah pun boleh. Okay. Ataupun share location projek yang murid-murid nak tunjuk di mana benda tu. Okay. So kita cari, lagi sekali kita kena cari the share button. Where is the share button? Here is the share button. Look for embed. Look for embed. E-M-B-E-D. Embed a map. Copy this link. Okay. Alright. Kita tekan media, embed, paste. Alright, medium size. So ada Google Maps di sini, lokasi piramid. So orang just tekan je. Boleh nampak piramid ni. Okay. And lastly, contoh Uncle dah nak dapatkan feedback. Uncle nak dapatkan survey
untuk
dari
makluman
viewer Uncle.
PHJPN
Contoh Uncle buat satu produk
dan rakan-rakan yang lain, kami di PBD tak tahu
produk baru lah.
sebau
Uncle nak share kepada ramai-ramai orang. At the same time, Uncle nak dapatkan survey form ataupun feedback daripada
jadi mungkin tak
customer
dengar
Uncle
ke
pun boleh.
semualah guru
Ataupun
besar
nak
ada dekat
feedback
kami sini.
report Uncle daripada rakan-rakan. So Uncle boleh letak Microsoft Forms. Okay. So siapa yang tahu menggunakan Microsoft Forms boleh letak di sini. Okay, lagi sekali kita tekan media. Right. Okay, sebelum tu kita letaklah headings. Kita buat feedback form.
Cubalah saya bagi link. Cuba masuk.
Okay.
Kalau dapat
And
masuk,
then kita letak lagi sekali.
duduk di mana-mana di kawasan
embed.
ini.
Alright, Uncle dah siap feedback form di sini. Okay. So yang tak tahu pergi ke macam mana nak create form, boleh pergi ke Microsoft 365 Legislatary and look for forms. Okay, forms ni orang boleh answer quiz lah ataupun nak jawab survey kita. So kita tekan share. Tapi mana embed link? So ada option di sini. Ni QR code.
Boleh dengar telefon saya.
Ni adalah embed. Dia tulis embed. Copy this link. Okay, patah balik. Paste. Okay. Alright. Medium size. Ada feedback form. So my viewer boleh terus. Alright, boleh terus.